Hello and welcome to Chamber Chat TV. I'm Danielle McFadden, president of the Chamber. So excited to have my sidekick back. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm so excited to be back together again.
Of course, Karen Bergeron,
Yes.
vice president, and another new grandchild. So
Yes.
congratulations.
Thank
Just give an update. People have been
yes.
wondering.
Yeah, I do. I have a new grandson. He's 2 weeks old, and his name is Weston Wimberly, which is kind of a mouthful.
Yeah, W-2. Not to be confused with taxes. So congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And we're so excited to have Steve Bouvet and
Oh,
Anna
yes.
Jabbar Omieni from Two Chefs Are Better Than One. How are you?
Thanks for having us.
So nice to see you guys. I missed the
It
mixer
is.
when I was on maternity leave at your
It was
place.
a lot of fun.
I heard it was great.
Yeah, whenever I have your food, whether it be an event or a wedding, I swear, I go home 5 pounds heavier. It's so good. Sorry, I know that.
Sorry to do that to you.
No, it's a good
Sorry,
thing.
not sorry.
Yeah, sorry, not sorry.
Can I just say, I'm going off script, okay, but I gotta tell you.
She always
I do that, forgive me. Your cookies are more than to die for.
Oh, I made a mistake. I brought apple crisp
I
today.
know, look at
instead
that.
of cookies.
And it's warm. It still
Oh,
Steve
Oh,
is a detail
that,
person.
I'm sure that is more than to die
You're all
for.
jealous, and you should be. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. So let's talk a little bit about your company.
Yes.
Sure. We're established in 2000. I started with my first partner, Daniel, and we've moved on since then. It's Glenn and I now that are business partners, but it has grown from 2 of us doing everything to 22 full-time people.
22 chefs are better than one.
We'll keep changing the station. We'll keep it there. But yeah, we've grown phenomenally. We have almost 100 part-timers that we call on for large
Amazing.
events and multiple
Wow.
wedding weekends. And
That's great.
we've moved homes 3 times, but we're now on Pawtucket Boulevard in a very large industrial building, and we run the food service in the building with the team of 5 that does that, and then the rest of us are all catering off-site. So.
And the
Great.
food's excellent there too. I've had the pleasure of going there and eating, and it's great.
It's an amazing company. It's fun for me to be there.
Yeah, can you tell a little bit about your history too? Because a lot of folks
Well,
know
I
your
owned
name
a small
from. Yes.
restaurant in the city for many years and was an entrepreneur, so it's nice not to have the headaches of owning a company. But this is a great company, 2 great owners, just a very strong work ethic, great quality of food, and for me it's a whole new part of the industry that I'm learning about, and this has been a great experience for me. I've been with them about a year.
She's bringing a world of expertise to our table too. She's just such a talented chef. She's bringing a new perspective to everything, and we're relying more and more on her for new recipes and menu development and everything. So it's a great partnership, and we're both gaining a lot from it.
We miss your salmon next door.
That's so cute.
We kept
We've
on.
run it in the cafeteria
Oh my
at the.
Gosh, now we know. Let us know. Patty and I will come out.
So
Seriously.
it's,
Order it, we deliver.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
downtown?
It's yeah. It's just fun. It's a huge kitchen, a 10,000 square foot
Oh my
kitchen
gosh, it's
that we're
amazing.
working out of, and it's I mean that's double my whole restaurant size. So
Oh my gosh.
I'm learning
Because I'm
use
so
all these
bad at
little
like
pieces of
space and
equipment.
things, but
It's
That reference.
It's awesome. It's been a great experience.
excellent. Now let's talk about some of the catering that you do and the types of all the events that you do.
We do everything that people ask us to do. Basically, we do.
And deliver salmon to our office.
We do more weddings now than anything. We're super busy with weddings, but we still do bar mitzvahs and showers and any kind of social christenings, anniversaries, birthday parties, and then corporate. We're busy Monday through Friday with corporate, and then large corporate events on nights and weekends, even board of directors dinners and field days and things like that. So we're busy 7 days a week. It's unbelievable, and we have the staff to support that now. So it's really great. It's always something going on.
So whether you need somebody needs you to go and just set up a nice hot meal or servers, you can provide whatever folks
Absolutely.
need.
We do little house parties that there'll be a staff of 2, a chef and a server on. But we also do like St. Jude's Children's Hospital has a gala at the Lowell Memorial Auditorium every year, and that's in the area of 700 people. and that's all with our own staff.
Amazing.
That's
That was quite an
That's
experience.
I know, that's when you're done, you're like,
the
whoa, I
Army
finished.
come in and the organization of it and the just the all these, you have, what was it, 25 chefs executing
60 servers.
60 servers,
Oh my-
and this whole army of people is organized.
That's just our
on
own staff,
task.
too. That's what I'm really
It's
proud of. Is like we
quite-
have so many
quite a
experiences.
thing. Yeah.
That's
That's
amazing.
Would you say that's your most memorable event, or do you have another special story?
Every wedding is the most memorable
I
event.
always have little crushes on most of the brides.
And I'm sure they feel the same way about
I
you.
doubt it. They don't even know.
A man that can cook, I'm in love.
Women love watching you do dishes.
That's good too. It's all good.
That's cute.
No, I like all of them. Weddings are great. I really like going into an empty tent or a large building, historic property or whatever, and it's like basically an empty room with stacks of tables and chairs, and we turn it into this perfect dream wedding, and then 2 hours afterwards it's gone. And you know,
And you do mean a perfect wedding, because you
absolutely.
Oh.
Our event planners are the best in the business. We work with Peterson Party Center, which is the largest rental company in the area, and they deal with a lot of catering companies, and our event planners are the favorites because they don't make mistakes. They're just so thorough, so efficient. They're very good.
That can make or break a wedding. My brother got married in June up in Maine, and they were, oh, we talked to Fausto again. And my parents were like, thank you, we love you, just because it can really take the stress off when you know that people know what they're doing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're the ones that
Mhm.
the comfort level, and then every wedding and large party we bring them in for a tasting for like 4 to 8 people, and they go through the entire menu start to finish. So instead of being voices on the phone, now we're faces and food and quality and attention. So
and they
that
get
gives-
to choose what they want.
we work through the whole menu before they even come to the tasting. We do
Oh.
their menu,
Oh, you do their menu, not
start to finish. We have 7 of them this evening, and we're doing 7.
7 of them?
Yeah.
How cool.
Yeah.
So where do they go? They go to
They go to
your
our facility right up in the dining room. We set it with formal
Amazing.
chairs and candles and
God.
flowers.
oh, how romantic. You
Karen's
make
gonna go with
that-
Dick.
I know it. Oh, okay.
Do you have
gotta
any
do our
leftovers?
50th.
They're fun.
Okay, 5 years. You do our 50th.
There you go.
Absolutely.
But I have to have a tasting.
Okay. Moving on. Let's talk about some of your favorite venues.
Oh, we have a lot of great venues.
Yeah, beautiful properties.
You've seen a lot of them, Blaze.
I've seen a few now. There's a beautiful little winery in Haverhill called Willow Springs. I don't know if you ladies are familiar with it.
No.
But it's a lovely rustic venue, beautiful hearth outside where they, traditionally what we've seen there, experienced is they have their ceremony in front of the hearth. I've seen it all decorated with flowers and it's just beautiful. It's like an old barn, lots of wood planks. We do a lot of events, or I have, at the Stevens Estate in North
Oh, that's
Andover.
beautiful.
And the Pierce House in Lincoln. I was just there on Sunday, which is a lovely property, historic home.
Endicott Estate down in Dedham, the Stonehurst Mansion in Waltham. We have a lot of really cool historic
Wow, I'm gonna have
Geez,
to
by the time your
draw
girls get
up a
married,
list. Yeah.
You're going to be like, all right, these are my favorite venues.
Right.
Gwen has 2 kids and I have 2 kids, and we've worked it out that we're going to cater each other's kids' weddings at cost, and we're not going to make any money, but it's also going to save us a lot of money.
That's
It will.
huge.
Then we'll get all our staff to volunteer to work them for nothing.
you
We'll just
go.
tip them.
There you go.
You'll just be so excited
Well,
for
we'll be
them.
able to eat the wonderful food. That's payment enough.
I
Right?
think they get their share.
Yeah.
Everybody eats with us. Like, we feed everybody whatever we're serving. We did a lobster thing last weekend, and everybody had a lobster afterwards, and we just...
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's great. So we have 5 minutes left, and I want to spend it all talking about food. So food. Let's talk about some of your menu offerings and
Wow,
your favorite dishes. And
We have favorites, like chicken piccata has been on our menu since we started, and I actually came up with this recipe that we've been using for 15 years, about 20 years ago. And
Wow.
I'm sick to death of it. But that's because I see it 5 days a week. But
Everybody
that
loves it.
tries it, it's still a favorite. So it's probably never coming off the menu just because it's always a home run. But menu's always growing. I mean, we have 300 past hors d'oeuvres. Just past hors
300. I don't even know there
Yeah.
were 300 options.
A lot of them are variations on others.
Yeah.
But still, we're looking at our software. We have planning software that we use online, and just the hors d'oeuvre section is 300
Oh my
300
gosh.
pieces.
Wow.
And then stationary hors d'oeuvres and buffet items and plated meal items. It's quite a repertoire.
So when someone comes to meet with you, how do you even go through all
How
of
do you
those
pick?
options?
Our event planners talk to them and they find out basically what kind of menu they're looking for and what their tastes are, and then they write a menu to what they think they'd like, talk to them about it, and then we refine it to exactly what they like. We've done ethnic Chinese menus, and I really don't know much about ethnic Chinese food. I know American Chinese restaurant food, but real Chinese is quite different. And they sent us to a restaurant that served it. We got recipes, and we pulled off a Chinese wedding.
It's amazing.
Wow.
You know,
It's
that's
been a
what
fun
we-
challenge.
We've had a lot of those challenges. We did a Haitian wedding. We've done an African wedding. And,
Wow.
yeah,
Today I worked on, we have a Korean recipe that was provided by the bride. So they sent us a recipe and I did my own research, and then, you know, we have Korean chicken going on a wedding this weekend. So we started the
sounds
marinating and preparation process for that today. So that's really fun.
yeah.
And-
Yeah, it's always learning. So, you know, people bring us new ideas and we just add them onto it.
You really go the extra mile. You're not a cookie
Whole
cutter
company.
caterer.
The whole company, very much so.
So we have a couple minutes left.
Sure.
I want to talk a little bit about the food. No, no. So what's the process like if somebody wants to work with you? If they just,
To work with us?
yep.
Start with calling in our office. Depends if they're trying to be a server or front of the house manager, cook. We have a lot of part-time chefs, and we're always looking in that
Oh,
market.
great.
Just giving us a call. We start working with them on events as a, you know, an extra chef and
Yeah.
seeing how good they are with their hands and their knowledge and everything else. And then we have people we can send them out with a truck on a wedding or a smaller party in some cases. And once we've built
Excellent.
the trust in them, that's how the company keeps growing.
That's amazing.
We've got part-time chefs that honestly are better chefs than I am. We've got some really talented people that have other jobs in sales or whatever. Now they just got tired of the business and the hours, so they have Monday through Fridays, but the extra money is always good and they're always willing to help out. So we have some superstars. But
And
we're
if-
always looking.
Folks want to hire you. Can they contact you phone,
Oh,
email?
we're easy to find. You can look us up online. We have a great web presence, Facebook. Our phone number is in the book, and we always have people Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 in the office to take phone calls, and we get back to everybody in less than 24 hours. That's a rule.
Twochefs.com.
Twochefsfood.com is our website. Our phone number is 978-970-0212. And what else can we tell you?
And what sets you apart from everybody else?
Do the best we can.
You respond
I
within
think
24
it's
hours.
really the detail and the pride in the work that they do.
We.
And yeah, but it's top down, and so we're having a business of my own, and seeing how dedicated they are as owners and how much they put into it. That's what sets you apart every time is the details.
Thank you both so
Yeah.
much for being here. So much fun. Thank you for this. I feel like I should
Yeah.
bite into it. Wow. Okay. Okay. So stay tuned. We'll be back.
Hey, look at mommy.
Maybe the light hurts his eyes.
Maybe she's just not hungry. Maybe it's a phase.
Avoiding eye contact is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today.
In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Looking for these? You drive buzzed. It could be one very expensive ride.
First, you gotta make bail. Then pay me to get your car back.
your insurance premiums will go through the roof.
And my legal fees just keep adding up. All told, it could end up costing you $10,000.
Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Hi, and welcome back to Chamber Chat TV. I'm Danielle McFadden, president of the Chamber, joined by
Karen Bergeron, vice president.
We got her to put the apple crisp down.
I
It was
know.
really hard. I had to wrestle it out of her hand.
It's true.
We're trying to
It's
keep
so
some
good.
for everybody else. So there's an update on the apple crisp. I'm going to let you introduce our next guest because you are such a loyal follower of
Yeah.
the MRT. So
I just adore you. I adore your work.
Oh my God, this is the best
No,
intro ever.
truly.
Yeah.
And I'm sure everyone who's been there agrees, and you really don't need an introduction. But Sean Daniels, you are the artistic director for the Merrimack Repertoire Theater that I'm
Yes.
proud to have been a subscriber for, maybe I shouldn't say how long, 20 years?
and I actually had to tell him
Yeah.
to stop talking off air because it's like the whole Regis and Kelly thing.
Sure.
Reed
Yeah.
or
yeah.
Kelly and
Forget all of
whoever.
our good stuff.
You can't talk. They don't let
Yeah.
them talk before the show.
Oh, I
That's
didn't
true.
know
It's
that.
true. They
So they-
cannot talk before the show.
So they do all their gossiping on stage.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so I
that's
wanted
smart.
to save the good stuff,
Smart.
save you guys the juice. So that's what I'm doing today.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, Danielle knows how much I do adore you and
Oh,
the
great.
Merrimack
Thank you so
Repertoire
much.
Theater.
Yeah.
You're the not even hidden jewel, but definitely the jewel of Lowell.
Wow, there's nothing hidden about you. Let's talk
Yeah.
about your upcoming season.
That's right, yeah. Well, that was part of my goal in coming here, was when I got here, everybody said it's the best kept secret in the area. So after a while, I was like, we've got to get people to stop saying that.
Yes,
Yeah.
not a secret.
That's right. Let
Yes.
everybody know that we have, the third biggest theater in Massachusetts is right here in Lowell.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
In terms of it. And it's we like to think of ourselves as a local theater that the world pays attention to. Because so much of what we do, last year we did The Lion, which launched a national tour, which is still going.
Awesome.
And that the great thing about it is that whenever they talk about it, they say this play launched in Lowell. And of course, then everyone asks,
Really?
where is Lowell? Yeah. But, it's gone on to DC, it's going to LA, it's gone on to San Diego. So it's great that it started here before it went elsewhere. And then our second show of last year sent off Broadway. And so this year we're doing similar things. Plays are going on to other places after they leave here. So Lowell audiences get to see them before anyone else does. And they play a huge part. I don't think people realize how large a part the audience plays in affecting, with a new play, what happens and what changes happen to it.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know myself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I
because
just-
we do new work and we're working with playwrights from all over the world, and they come here. And if they're trying out a joke, first preview audience and it doesn't, nobody laughs, right? You try it out, second preview, nobody laughs. That joke is gone by third
Yeah,
preview.
makes sense.
Yeah. So I
So
think
they're watching your face, Karen.
Yeah.
And it tells it all.
That's right. So we learn a lot from an audience, and then that really shapes what these shows are before it goes on to the rest of the world.
And you mentioned when we were talking prior to the show, what a great audience Lowell has.
That's when I came for the interview here. I was amazed by this audience. There was a group of people who had come to a show during a Patriots game, and as they were leaving, everybody said "Oh, I didn't think I was going to like that, but I really enjoyed it," which I think is an amazing thing to say. I don't think people realize that at every other theater, if people don't think they're going to like it, they don't go. They don't have that loyalty in terms of what it is. So I thought this theater is primed for taking over the world because the audience has already bought into it. The audience has been coming for 20, 25 years and wants it to succeed and wants it to take off. So that's all the right things for a theater to take off.
How long have you been a subscriber? You might not know the exact year, but
about 20 years,
Wow.
I think.
Wow.
there you go. You're
I
the
know.
poster child for something here.
Yeah, I know. Do you have favorites from all 20 years or?
Oh, did you know? I think the one that most impacted me, that I still literally shudder, it was the Cambodian trilogy. There was a female actress that was screaming in horror, and just thinking about it, I have never been so
You're so moved by it.
so moved that I literally still get tingles thinking about it, and the hair stands up. It is such a dramatic.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Theater
Yeah.
does that. You can't compare being live You can always watch TV, you can TiVo it, you can put it on demand live. There is nothing at all like it. And it's something you got to experience and share with your family and your loved ones.
Well, so that makes me think of the play we have running now, which is 45 plays for 45 presidents, which is a lot of comedy. And I love doing comedy. I think you can really only do comedy live in a theater because you laugh differently when you are surrounded by 200 other people than you do at home or on your phone or whatever. And I think especially political comedy, it's kind of amazing when half the audience laughs or only the poor people laugh, or try to figure out what it is. And I think for this show, the show ends, we've only had 44 presidents. So the play ends, and each president gets a 2-minute play. That's the setup of it. So you get all of American history
That is really a cool
in 2
concept.
hours. So you get 2 minutes of Franklin Pierce, 2 minutes of Richard Nixon. You get the whole thing. So you learn about all of American history in 2 hours. And then at the end, the audience selects the 45th president in terms of what it is.
Talk about audience
Okay,
participation.
so put her on the spot. Who are you going to pick?
Yeah.
Who do you want to hear from? This isn't who she's voting for.
No,
who would you want to see on the stage?
Oh, Lord. I think Trump is probably far more interesting.
Right. Well, so it's interesting. So Hillary would have won all the performances we've done so far.
Oh, wow.
Except for one preview we just threw it to Trump because we have to try it at least once in front of an audience.
Oh,
So how do they pick?
They applaud. They applaud. You applaud.
Oh, okay.
We say, if you think the next president should be Donald Trump.
And you're like, clap-o-meter.
Yeah, no, it's clap-o-meter. And then it's like, who thinks it should be Hillary?
Funny.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Interesting. I mean, I don't even know who I'm voting for. So
No, that's why I wanted to
just-
say. But,
Right, right.
So if you
I just-
really want to see Trump on the stage, you got to practice.
All right,
And we'll
I'm
hear in the
gonna
office
have
going
to,
like,
'cause-
"Ooh,
That's
ooh."
right.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. So start practicing.
Oh, gonna have to.
So why do you think that play is so important to do, and what do you love about it?
This play in particular, I think we so rarely get to do a play that's about what everybody is talking about during the day and what everybody is thinking about. We always say we want to be a place where, the community comes together to figure out what does it mean to be alive in this city right now. And I think right now it is the election. Every election that feels like it's the most important election of your life, because I think every election is. So I think for our audiences to be able to spend their day talking about politics, kind of figuring it out, and then come at night and be able to laugh at some of the more ridiculous things that have happened. If you didn't know that President Harding lost all of the White House china in a poker game, there are some low moments.
Oh, wow.
And so you learn a ton about history also at the same time, and then also at the end, right? What I think is amazing is that you vote for who you think is going to be the next one, and so you might think after watching all of that everyone in this audience feels exactly the same way, and what you realize is that is never the case. And I think the smart thing about the show is that it gives us an opportunity to kind of, we so rarely talk about how people that disagree with us are right. And so this is a play that, you get to look and be like, oh, that's not my party, but actually that party has done some great things. And actually my party has done some really questionable things along the way.
I was going to say maybe absurd.
That's right. No, I think both on either side. And so I think to be able to take that long view over politics, I think is helpful as opposed to just what's the news cycle of the day.
Sounds like
So it feels,
there's
it
so
feels
much
of the moment.
to talk about. I
Yeah.
bet the feedback and people are all talking about how they clapped and what happened and what they. Oh,
Yeah.
I
Can't wait to talk to you on Monday.
I know
Yeah.
it. I can't wait.
I think this may be a rare me and Adam going out night.
Yeah, you should come. You should come.
We're going to Bruce Springsteen tonight, which is
Oh.
That's going to be awesome.
yes. That was a rare moment of me saying, "Yeah, we should just go," and now I'm like,
Now you got tickets.
"Oh
now
wow,
you're
okay,
going.
I'm not gonna be home till 2. The kids gotta go to bed. I gotta go." Yeah.
Oh, you got to do it. It's the boss.
Yeah. But the awesome thing about Lowell is that you have everything right here. Like, I'm so spoiled that
Yes.
people that we really like to see come to Lowell. Like,
Right.
we have great plays in Lowell. We don't have to go anywhere.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think that's the thing about launching these national tours and sending shows to New York is it puts us on the map in terms of people realizing it all starts here.
It does.
We're not just doing what comes out of New York a couple of years later. We're starting things and then they're going to New York.
And it's great because I grew up in Lowell, and I've always thought Lowell is the center of the universe. So it's great that it really is the center
Right.
of the universe.
Now that it's really become.
It really
yeah.
is. So it's perfect.
I like it. It all starts with Lowell.
There you go.
Starts and
That's a
ends.
new town slogan. That's right. We'll go with that. Yeah.
So we only have a few minutes
Yeah,
left. So
nice.
let's touch. Okay. So anything that surprised you during rehearsals in production for this play compared to past performances?
So I've done this play every 4 years because it's a great election play.
Awesome.
And when we did it 8 years ago, Obama won all the night shows and McCain won the matinees. So that's how you learn.
Yeah, it is really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, in terms of what it is. I don't know if I told you, when 12 years ago when we did it, Jimmy Carter came to see the play. And some poor actor had to play Jimmy Carter to Jimmy Carter.
I hope they got pictures after.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we all got
That is
pictures. No, we
so
got a call
cool.
the day before saying Jimmy Carter's coming to the play, and if word gets out, he won't do it. Because you need Secret Service, and of course, it's a play about presidents, so like every 7th president gets shot, so we have to like go through with Secret Service to tell them when gunshots happen, so that nobody dives on the president in the middle of it.
Wow.
And then he was great. Jimmy and Rosalind came. We had a room for them in the back, so they could go in the back at intermission if they wanted. But instead, he shook everyone's hand and thanked them for coming. And of course, like no one knew Jimmy Carter was coming that evening, so they just happened to be going to the theater.
That is amazing. What theater was that?
At Dad's Garage Theater Company in Atlanta.
How cool is that? Maybe we can get George Bush to come down from Kennebunk.
Yeah, he's right there. Or Elizabeth
Yeah.
Warren. It'd be great to
There
get
we
any
go.
of them. Yeah.
So if you're watching, I know you are.
Yeah.
President Bush. Come on down. So we only have a couple minutes left. So anything else you want the viewers to know about the MRT and of course how people can get tickets and when the show starts?
So 45 Plays for 45 Presidents is running right now for the next 3 weeks. And you can always go to mrt.org, which is our website, to be able to get anything. And then our next play is called Abigail 1702 by Roberto Aguirre Sacasa, which you may know because he was the person who was brought in to fix Spider-Man on Broadway.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's right.
Do recognize.
Yeah, he has a new TV show coming out about Archie Comics. He's the guy that rewrote Carrie the movie, so he's a huge Broadway big deal. And so he's written a play that takes place 10 years after The Crucible ends. We kind of pick up with the story here.
Okay, but
So all the folks from Salem are going to have to come
It's
down.
a little scary, but I think you'll be all right.
I'll be all right.
Yeah, more spooky than scary.
Oh, I can take spooky.
If you need to take the day off after, we'll let you, since you're experiencing great theater.
Right.
It is.
And where are you located?
Yes.
For people who don't know, which I can't imagine that. But
We're in the Lowell Memorial Auditorium, so right down the street on East Merrimack here.
Well, thank you so much.
Great.
I definitely want to go see this play. It
Oh,
sounds
that'd be
awesome.
great. Let us know when you're gonna
sounds
come.
Great, thanks. It'll be just like when Jimmy Carter, when they call him Jimmy Carter.
It'll just be the same. When you
Same
call, we'll all
treatment.
freak out.
Yeah.
We'll
You'll let
get
me know when the
excited.
gunshots
We'll say the
are.
president's here. The president's
And then I'll have
here.
a room in the back in
Yeah.
case,
Everything.
but I will shake everybody's hand.
Right, then we'll
Got to
know,
give the
yeah.
public what they want. Thank you so much.
That's great. Thank you guys. This was great.
And we'll be back. We're going to go eat some more apple crisp, and we'll be back.
Body language can tell you all sorts of things. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. Face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulty. Time to call 911 and get them to a hospital immediately. Learn the body language and spot a stroke fast.
I wish I was in school.
If only I had a math test today. I'll stay after class. I'll clean the chalkboard. I wish I was in school.
School ends, but free lunches for your kids don't have to. Find your local food bank at feedingamerica.org/summer meals for help.
Looking for these? You drive buzzed. It could be one very expensive ride.
First, you gotta make bail. Then pay me to get your car back.
Your insurance premiums will go through the roof.
And my legal fees just keep adding up. All told, it could end up costing you $10,000.
Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Hello, and welcome back to the final segment of Chamber Chat TV this month. We're having so much fun.
We are.
I'm Danielle McFadden, President of the Chamber, joined by
Karen Bergeron, Vice President.
We're so excited to
Yes.
have Deb Forgione here.
Yes.
No stranger to the radio, but I don't know if you've ever been on our TV show before.
First time.
And you're with Corvos Real Estate and Lear Realty Partners.
Yes,
And you are a busy lady.
yes, I've been very busy.
Yes.
So I guess coming here today is really a good idea because we're so busy with real estate, and it's good to let people know like what's going on out in the new construction. We do buyers, we do sellers, but our main business is new construction projects. So right now in Dracut, there are 36 units of a 55 and older development. The price point starts at $379.9, really small complex, affordable condo fee of $241. So anyone that's looking to stay in the area, not rake, not mow lawns, not take care of landscaping, and like to be in a 55 and older community, that would be Muscuppick Village, and that would be in Dracut, Mass, and that would be right off of Nashua Road. And of the 36 units, we have 8 left.
Oh my gosh, congratulations.
It's
That's
busy.
amazing.
So busy.
Yeah, and you went. So when they were talking off air, I said, nope, you gotta save it. Okay, so
Okay.
let everybody know.
Seriously, it is gorgeous. It's huge. It's funny. You see it and you think you've got one perception, and then you go in and you go, and your jaw just doesn't go back up. It stays dropped.
Oh, I wish I
It's-
could tape you and put you in the.
This is on film.
It is just stunning.
It is.
How beautiful it is. I would never want to leave there.
I love to work there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 12 to 3. I'm there every day.
Oh my gosh, wow.
We do open houses and a lot's going on. We do have to be there for the clients having units built so they can stop by, see their progress, see how their selections are going. And so between those hours, they can drop in and see their progress. And then on the other side, 12 to 3, Wednesday through Sunday, you can come in, take a tour of the units, come back, bring your family. Different times of the year, spring, summer, and fall. It's a different vista in the area that we're in, which is right off Nashua Road in Dracut. And the floor plan you were talking about, the ceilings are so dramatic. It's when you walk in, it's first floor to second floor open. The first floor has a kitchen, breakfast bar, dining area, living room with a fireplace, hardwood, going into a large master bedroom with cathedral ceilings, washer dryer on that same floor, 2-car garage. And then if you have parents or kids that come home from college or guests, if you walk up the stairs, there's another bedroom, another full bath, and a loft area for a TV. So if you have company, it's great. But then again, if you and your spouse like to have different lifestyles, one likes to watch TV and the other wants to go to bed, you can't bother each other. 2-zone heating and air conditioning so that somebody's upstairs, you can have air conditioning on high and downstairs low. So it does allow 2 people to live really comfortably, or if you have extended family. And it is a 55 and over development. But the only restriction is that one person on the deed has to be 55 and older.
Which is great.
Yes.
That is nice. So could you have a child living there?
Well, we've had a few situations where it seems like kids these days after college maybe not find a job right away. They definitely can still be with their parents as they're out looking. The intent is to make sure they become emancipated. So if you're a parent, right?
I think everybody feels that way.
Yeah, and it's not far from Route 3, and it's really close to the Pheasant Lane Mall, really close to Sam's, Walmart, and it's conveniently located, but also in a rural area. Once you're off Nashua Road, you go back, and it's all wooded, treed, very pretty.
It is beautiful.
Yeah. Security system.
You gotta go see it.
Right.
It's wonderful.
780 Nashua Road, Dracut, Mass. If you have a GPS, it'll bring you right to 780 Nashua Road because it's a brand new development. The streets are Blackhawk Circle and Muscuppick Path, but sometimes it doesn't show up on the GPS because it's so brand new. But if you do 780 Nashua Road, it'll bring you right there.
And you can go see Deb, which
Yes.
is always lovely.
And you have such experience How many years have you been in real estate?
1986. What decade? If I go by presidents, I started with Ronald Reagan. Was it Ron? Nope, I know it wasn't Ronald Reagan. It was. Oh my God, what was 1986? I'm stuck on Ronald Reagan. He was there for 8 years, and then after Ronald Reagan, I guess I should have never went politics.
Wasn't it Reagan Bush? Wasn't it Reagan and then Bush?
Okay, so Bush, Bush Senior came right after Reagan, right?
I thought so.
Yeah,
right?
good.
But I was little. I was 3.
Yeah.
Oh,
me too. Yeah. So I've been quite a while. Yeah, quite a while. More like almost 30 years. Yep. I've sold well over 500 houses.
Wow.
I'm selling houses now to the grandchildren. I did the parents, their kids, and now I am actually doing grandchildren.
And I know you're very famous. You are. I see and have seen your name and your face over the years, and I know the awards, and you've done so much.
Thank you
You're
very
a
much.
credit to your industry.
Thank you so much. Very nice compliment. Very nice compliment. I'm lucky enough to have been in this business that long, and how many people that I do know. It's low. And you go into a supermarket, you have to be careful of the times you go in the supermarket, because sometimes you can see everybody and then you don't get your,
Or you have to be careful, like, oh, I want to go out in my sweats right now, but
no
I'm
makeup.
really
I know.
risking it.
I put my glasses on, that way they're no makeup, right? So, yeah.
So you have a new development of construction homes at Great Woods?
Great Woods, we had 57 homes. Right now, we really only have 3 left of the 57
Oh
homes.
my gosh.
Right?
Can we talk a little bit about that development?
It was 57 acres, 57 homes. The price point started in the middle 4s, and now we're up into the middle 5s. We have a couple of houses left, which would be, we have a 5-bedroom, open foyer, colonial with a 2-car garage under for $539,900, and that is a really good price for a brand new house. 9-foot
bedrooms.
ceilings, 5 bedrooms, yes. And that would be, so 1650 Mammoth Road would get you to Clement Road, which is Great Woods.
Oh, interesting.
So,
I'll have to go see that.
yep, you can drive up. We haven't. Sometimes we do open houses. If we get a house up ready to go, we'll do an open house so people can see the quality of the interior. But the builders that I've been working with is obviously Steve Corvus, George Soinis, and Paul Villamere. Those are the builders for Great Woods. Those are the builders for Muscuppick Village, and they've well over 35 years of building reputation that they have. Like, Steve Corvus built Winding Brook. That was back in like the 80s. Was it 250 units he started? Yeah.
250 units?
There were 250 condos. Yeah. Wow. So their reputation is pretty solid.
As well as their homes.
Yes.
Ba-dum-bum.
See, you're coming out with them.
Solid buildings and solid homes. I like that.
You know? Anyways, I'll let you ask the next question.
Oh, now can you tell me about the 55 and over new construction units, or is that the
Muscuppick?
That's the Muscuppick
Village, yes,
we had
55 and
talked
older.
about.
So we have the 55 and older development with 8 units left. We have Great Woods with 3 units left. And we also do a lot of working with first-time buyers, sellers. I do have coming up right now, we did do the arbors back in the 2000s.
Oh, yes.
We did
that's
those.
gorgeous.
They are beautiful.
Oh,
In fact, I have a unit coming up, Unit 14 at the Arbors, will be coming up this weekend. It is stunning. It is it's a beautiful, beautiful unit. The pictures came out, we were like, it just looked like $1 million condo. It's beautiful. And that should be coming up this weekend at the Arbors. That'll be at $449,900. I do have another house coming up at the Corinthian Estates, Corinthian Drive. We did those when they were brand new.
That was right near my house.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm right at the end of the cul-de-sac. This house that's coming up is right at the end of the cul-de-sac. They abut the forest, so you walk
I know
out
exactly
into
what
the
house
yard.
you're talking about.
Yeah, you walk into the yard and you walk into the forest for hiking, biking. It's
that's beautiful.
In the fall, it's beautiful. So I have that one coming up. That's going to be a price point at $454.9. Huge 2,200 square foot house. But on our website, we have corvusrealestate.com. We have a Facebook page, Deb Forgione at Corvus Real Estate. Our number is 978-957-1566. If you want to give a call, get on our mailing list for all the new construction projects that we have coming up or the new inventory that we have coming. So we have our Facebook page, a Great Woods. We have a Muscuppick Village. We have a Corvus Real Estate site with Lear Realty Partners. We also have a Twitter account. And we also have an app. So if I'm emailed at dforgione@learrealty.com, we can give you a phone app. And the phone app is the minute you hit a neighborhood, you'll know what's on the market, with the price, the new listings, price changes.
You have it all.
Yeah. Yes, we can help you find a house.
It's so nice to see you. You're also the president of the Pawtuckettville Citizens Council, so if you're looking to move into Lowell and looking at Pawtuckettville or relocating or upgrading. Or
we have a Facebook page, Pawtuckettville Citizen Council, so you can get right on. We just, this past weekend, had 50 people doing a tour of the Hawk Valley Farm. National Parks did tours, led people into, and gave the history of Hawk Valley Farm. So,
good stuff.
Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't know.
Well, then I'm going to put you on the list.
I'm going to have to. Wow. See, I always learn something new when I'm
Hopefully you all learned some new stuff from our great guests. Two Chefs Are Better
It's
Than
true.
One, the Merrimack Repertory Theater, and of course, Deb Forgione, real estate extraordinaire.
Yes.
So thank you for tuning in to Chamber Chat TV this month, and hopefully you'll come to our Business Expo. It's on October 18th. It's at the Radisson in Chelmsford. Over 100 exhibitors,
Yes.
free and open to the public. 2 tasting rooms. So that's a
Not
lot
one, but 2.
of free food that's happening there.
Oh, come hungry.
Come hungry, leave happy. I did not steal that from anyone else. And on that note, we're
Yes.
going to leave very happy because we're going to finish our apple crisp. Thank you for tuning in.